What is going on, everyone? My name is Ovi, and today we are going to talk about the best settings in FC25, an updated version after all the patches that EA has published. If you're looking for cheap FC25 coins, make sure to check fifacoin.com, super fast delivery, and use the code OVI to get an even bigger discount. Link will be in the description. I've just finished the Weekend League, a nice 15-0 finish, and we've got some very good settings for you to try out in FC25. Lots of patches lately, lots of gameplay patches which have changed everything with the game, or a big part of it. And today we're gonna see how do those patches impact the way that the settings should be set up. We're gonna have camera, we're gonna have visual, and we're gonna have also the controls. First of all, let's go to controls. Preset competitive, shot assistant, assisted, time finishing always on. Try and master this, helps a lot with the finishing. Now, shot assistance, I realize we haven't spoken about this in a video, and we have spoken about this a lot on stream. You got assisted, precision, and manual. Manual, no way. You got either precision or assisted. Now, pros, for them it's mandatory to use precision. I've seen a trend in casual players with precision, but in my opinion, assisted is better. Let me tell you why. At the beginning of the game, when you didn't have players that were fantastic at finishing, I do believe precision was better. Precision gives you an extra 15-20% in accuracy and also in power of the shot, thus helping when you don't have endgame cards. With assisted shooting here, it's just easier to shoot the ball. With precision, when I go inside the box, I still need to think, to have in my head that I need to aim towards that particular angle. It needs to be perfect. It takes indeed extra skill, I acknowledge that, but why would I use something that is prone to error when I could have assisted and have the same result? And at this moment in the game you have the same result, because you've got cards with the 90 plus at least at finishing with the chemistry. 90 plus at least chat. A lot of players go 97, 96, 95, 99 at finishing with the correct chem style. So assisted does the job without any discussion there. I'm not saying precision is bad at this moment. I'm just saying it takes a bit more effort with the same result. Now, through pass assistance, semi, ground pass assisted, cross assisted, lob pass assisted, pass receiver lock, late pass, precision pass sensitivity normal. You're gonna have clearance on directional defending. Another question here put by a lot of players: is it advanced or tactical? Both are good. I prefer tactical. I think it's the better way. Pass block assistance on auto switching air balls and loose balls. Auto switching move assistance on none. Right stick switching classic. Right stick switching preference. Right stick switching reference. It is going to be player relative, never ball relative, player relative. Right stick switching sensitivity, I have it on 4. Next player switching, I've got classic. You got goal side closest to the ball, but in my opinion classic is the best. Reaction time calibration needs to be off. This adds a bit of extra delay. Player lock on. Afterwards, save assistance assisted and analog sprint off. Now, for the camera, you've got two options in my opinion here. You got the telebroadcast over here with a 10-10 or a 17-3 or 18 or 18-2 or 20-0. That's just a matter of personal preference. Or what's the deal with the telebroadcast? Telebroadcast, in my opinion, is a bit more fun to use, but my personal favorite is co-op because it gives me an option to see the bigger picture. I will be able to keep possession easier. I will be able to pass easier, to see the correct angles for passing. Again, you can toy with it here, but I prefer the 10 and 10. Now to visual. HUD, player name and indicator, player indicator, player name, player indicator size. I like it on default. You have options with small, large. Default is in between small and large. Player indicator fade off. They may contain indicator on, off here. And another thing that I've seen a lot of people use, some say it's rewarding the playstyle plus overhead indicator. You know, if your player is using the technical dribbling, you see the indicator over the head. If he does a tackle and he has anticipate, you see the anticipate. It might be pleasant to the eye, but in my opinion, it adds a slight delay to the game. That's why I have it on off. These over here, some of them don't matter. Hold to skip, off. Celebration. I love seeing my players when I can see the goal. I don't like seeing the shushing or what the opponent is doing, so this is why over here I recommend for celebration camera focus user control team, so you don't see the celebration of the opponent. Time score display on, score clock drop down off, precision pass visuals on, precision shot visuals on, radar 2D. Now find a few colors here that you're used to. In my opinion, don't have it on default for the radar, because there will be moments when you will follow the radar and you need to get used to your color. For example, blue for you, red for the opponent. Or if you are playing in depends also on the t-shirt that you're using on the pitch. I would not recommend you using a certain color for the t-shirt and then having a whole different color on the radar. It's gonna be confusing, so try to be in the same spectrum, try to have a similar color. If you're playing white on a t-shirt, would be lovely to have white here and the opponent red or blue. ID indicator, fade, net tension on default. These are just personal preferences. These three don't really have an impact on the game. It's just how you prefer them to look. You can have tight, loose here with a triangle and net meshing square, and this will just make your goal unique, different comparing with other players. Give it a try. Scrolling lineups, I have them off. Connection monitoring, ping and connection indicator, input overlay. Here you have a few options: local input and also input only, or just off. Input only, it's for me because I'm a content creator and I have the controller on screen. I would recommend off. You don't need more frames in the screen. Hypermotion, inside overlay off, player performance widget off, metric or imperial. This is a lot of Europeans have asked me how do you see it in centimeters and not in feet. Imperial is not the way to go for us Europeans. We need metric. Tactical chalkboard off, tactical suggestions off, underfoot player highlight disabled, coaching rush, I like it on hide. Ping system, you can have it on or off to monitorize the way that the connection is working. The audio and the other settings over there are just personal preference. We are going to have a whole different video for PC users to explain how to get the best out of their settings, out of the FPS, to not have that much stuttering when playing, to have a very, very smooth connection. Now, this will be all for today's video. Drop a comment below. Let me know if you wanna see something different on the channel. If you have any questions regarding some of the settings, I will gladly answer everyone. Have an absolutely fantastic day, everyone. My name is Ovi. Ciao, ciao.